on this last video, I'm going to show you how to bring images in. So what I did already, I added, and I have a moth, but I added a floor tile, and then I added some color just for the top cabinets. Okay, and basically the same thing I did for the flooring. I created a pattern. And for the cabinets here, that's a pantry there, and these are the cabinets. I'm gonna put a little bit piece of a fridge here. There's a fridge here. So if I turn off my sketch, it's starting to look like this. All right. So go ahead and do that. Now make sure you stack them the way they are. I have the walls on top, and then the cabinet, and then the counter. This top cabinet, it's above the counter. So that's the way you stack them. Okay, and then the flooring is at the bottom. In reality, the flooring, notice that it covers a whole kitchen, but the counter is going to cover that section, and the pantry and top cabinet is going to cover that section. So just stack them. All right. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you, this is going to be a quick video. All you have to do now is start bringing images in. For example, you can bring a sink, put it where it goes, stove in my case, right? Stove here, sink here, door, window there. You want to put some tables here. You want to put some chairs, some rugs, whatever. You can do that. Just bring them in. Just make sure the images you're seeing them from top view. So what I did, I'm going to bring the sink in, and that's all I'm going to do, and then you can do the rest. So I searched for kitchen sinks, and I put top because I want to see them from the top. And I went in there, and I like this one. Okay, make sure all the images you get are from top view. If you get something like this or like that, I mean, that's at an angle, so it's not gonna work. So it has to be top view. So I like this one, so I'm gonna copy this one. I'm gonna bring it in, Control V, or just edit paste. Now this one, notice that it gives me like that black border there. I need to get rid of that. If you get something like this and it's solid black and it's a nice difference in color, like white and black, there's a tool here that works very, very well. It's this one here. You press it and go to quick magic wand, and all you have to do is just click on the black area. Everything that is that color in this case will be selected, and I'll just put delete, and it goes away. Okay, so again, that's the magic wand. Press deselect. Now, again, always call your layers. So this one is now going to be called sink. Now I'm going to, of course, scale it down. So Control T, scale it down. And I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Okay. I think it should be a little bit smaller. Let's see. Yeah, around that size. So usually sticks a little out like that. Let me see. No, even a little bit smaller. Let me see. Guess around there. Okay. So I'm gonna put my sink there. Now make sure or notice here that this looks off. It looks off because the top, in reality, it's covering this section. So I don't have to erase this part right there. All I have to do is just bring the sink right here, bring it down and put it under the top cabinets like that. Okay, so in reality, the cabinets on top are covering that section of the sink. Okay, so now go ahead and bring, for example, the stove, doors, the fridge, tables. Just make sure they're from the top view and start bringing them in. Now, just to add a little bit more, for it to look a little more realistic, what you can do also, for example, I'm going to do it with the walls first. I'm going to select my walls, and I'm going to go down here to the layer styles, and I'm going to go to drop shadow. This opens, and drop shadow selected. Actually, that's not the walls. These are the walls. Okay, you can do it to the rest too. So just to give it a little bit of make it look a little more realistic, shadows always make the trick. So notice here, just with going into drop shadow on that layer, and then you can play around with the distance you want, how distance you want that shadow to go, or how much of spread you want. Scale that. Also, you can look into the angle of that shadow. So play around with that, and what that's going to give you, it's going to make it a little more interesting. It's going to give it like a 3D feel to it. So press OK. Notice now and you can do the same thing. For example, with the countertops, we can do that same thing. Drop shadow. See, so it's going to give it a nice. You can do it to everything actually. Let's do it with this. Another thing you can do, since you don't have to do each one at a time, I can click right here. For example, this one has an effect. I can right click, go to where is it? Copy layer style right here, and then go to the one that doesn't have it. For example, the top count doesn't have it. Just click there, right click, paste layer style. I'm just going to put it there. I can do the same thing with the sink. Paste layer style. All right. So notice now it has like a more of a 3D feel to it. So now if I turn my background on, my sketch, it's starting to look more like a kitchen. Okay. So just continue. In my case, I'm going to stop here. This is going to be the last video. But go ahead and bring like a window, put it there. Bring a door from top view, put it there. In my case, this is open. In my case, I need to put a stove here, a fridge there, actually just a piece of that sticks out because the rest is inside. And then again, if you want like an island, put an island, some tables, chairs. You want to put some coffee pots there, some rugs, whatever. Start creating your rendering. Okay, so hopefully this videos helped you, and I cover several tools here on Photoshop. Just follow them, and you're gonna do a great job. So any questions, please let me know, and see you in the live session next time. Make sure you have all this done. We're gonna pick up from here. For this week, this is due. For next week, we're gonna start doing elevations. So we're gonna do something similar like this, but we're gonna start doing the elevations, how that elevation looks. This one, at least 3 elevations, and we're gonna create a little model off of this. All right, so play around with it. Any questions, please let me know, and see you guys soon.